Meghan Markle once branded herself a fraud after admitting she lied in order to secure an acting role. A newly unearthed video shows Meghan Markle explain that when she was auditioning for a show back in 2004, she lied to casting director about being in actors' union in order to get the gig. "I pretended I was in a union," she admitted, "and you have to. It was the pilot called Century Sit with Hector Elizondo. And I got there and they're like, 'So you're in union?' And I'm like, 'Of course I'm union. I mean, absolutely.' But I wasn't. To this day, those casting directors will never hire me. I was such a fraud." Meghan Markle's lie seems to have come back to haunt her, as she and Harry had been called out for acting phony and ludicrous in the docuseries. The accusation has been issued by royal biographer Angela Levin in her interview with GB News. She blasted the Sussexes while telling host Nana Akua, "Well, I mean, if you say you're fed up with all these people going on strike, my goodness, I'm fed up with Harry and Meghan. They're phony and ludicrous. They're like spoilt children. I want this now type of attitude." During the course of a chat, Miss Levin also addressed the accusation that the royals felt threatened by Meghan Markle stealing their limelight and said, "I mean, it's quite extraordinary that Harry says I don't believe in hierarchy anymore. He said, you know, Meghan's done really well, she's doing a much better job than anyone else, and that she should do it. I mean, are you crazy? Are you an absolutely raving loony? And that's because he adores her. He thinks she's wonderful, and that's fine. But keep it to yourself, because there are a lot of people who don't." Harry reveals his wife's acting career was a big problem for the royals, but a book has claimed that the late Queen told Meghan Markle she could carry on being an actress at their first meeting and was concerned for her happiness. Meghan first met the monarch back in the early days of her romance with Prince Harry, when she was still a star in the hit legal TV drama Suits. But according to a new book called Elizabeth, an Intimate Portrait by author and friend of the royals Giles Brandreth, Harry's grandmother did everything she could to ensure Meghan's happiness and even told her she could continue in a former career. He writes, "She did everything she could to make a future granddaughter-in-law feel welcome. She was concerned for her future happiness. At the first meeting, the Queen said to Meghan, 'You can carry on being an actress if you like, that's your profession after all.' But Meghan was ready for royal duty, and of course the Queen was delighted by that. She was particularly delighted by the enthusiasm Meghan showed for the Commonwealth and the commitment she made to the Queen to do whatever you think you should be doing for the Commonwealth. She promised the Queen that when it came to the Commonwealth she wouldn't let Her Majesty down. The Queen liked Meghan and told lots of people so. Besides, royal commentator and expert Niall Gardner accused Meghan of transforming the entire Netflix docuseries about herself and handing off supporting actor role to Prince Harry. He said this documentary series has very much been the Meghan Markle show. She's literally acting throughout all of the interviews she's shown doing. Prince Harry wins the award for Best Supporting Actor to Meghan's starring role. What we've really seen is Hollywood fiction, with Meghan running for Best Actress. At points in the documentary series, especially in the early part, Harry looks thoroughly bored and doesn't look overly comfortable with a lot of what Meghan's saying. Meghan's in complete control and Harry's role is to serve her. The whole thing is a truly bizarre episode in filmmaking.